What if your cat has been showing you love every single day, but you've been completely misunderstanding it? Not because you don't care, but because cats don't love the way we expect them to. They don't chase you like dogs. They don't ask for attention in obvious ways. Instead, they do something much more subtle, and most owners miss it. You've probably experienced this. You sit down, your cat comes closer, sits right next to you, and just stays there. No meowing, no touching, nothing dramatic. And after a few seconds, you reach out to pet them, and they move away. It feels confusing, maybe even a little rejecting. But here's what most people don't realize. That moment was actually one of the strongest signs of trust your cat can show. And that's exactly what this video is about. 8 things your cat absolutely loves, but most owners never do. And the deeper you understand these, the more your cat will trust you. Number 1. Slow, intentional touch. Most people pet their cat too fast. Quick strokes, random movements, no rhythm. But your cat doesn't experience touch the way you do. Imagine someone tapping you on the shoulder over and over again without any pattern. At first, it's fine. Then it becomes annoying. Then uncomfortable. Eventually, you pull away. That's exactly how your cat feels. Cats have extremely sensitive nerve endings, which means fast, unpredictable touch can feel overwhelming. What they love is something completely different. Slow movement, gentle pressure, consistency, especially around the cheeks, the head, and the base of the ears. Because those areas contain scent glands, so when you pet them there, you're not just touching them, you're communicating. You're saying, "I understand you," and your cat feels that immediately. And the next one is something most people completely misread. Number 2. Being near you without being touched. This one confuses almost every cat owner. Your cat sits next to you, close enough to feel your presence, but the moment you reach out, they lean away or leave, and it feels like rejection. But it's actually the opposite. Cats often show affection through proximity, not contact. Just being near you means they feel safe. In feline behavior, this is known as parallel presence. It means, I trust you enough to share space with you without needing control. And here's the key. If your cat didn't trust you, they wouldn't be there at all. So the next time your cat sits next to you and does nothing, don't interrupt it. That silence is connection. And the next one, almost no owner gets right. Number 3. Letting your cat choose the moment. Most people walk up to their cat, pick them up, or start interacting. It seems harmless, but from your cat's perspective, it removes control. And for cats, control equals safety. Now imagine the opposite. Your cat walks up to you, touches you, sits on you. Completely different energy. Cats that initiate interaction show more affection, more purring, more engagement. So instead of always going to your cat, wait. Let them choose you. And when they do, you'll feel the difference immediately. Number 4. Predictable routines. Cats don't just like routine, they depend on it. Feeding time, playtime, sleep cycles. All of this creates a mental map, and that map is what makes their world feel safe. Now imagine that map suddenly changes. Food comes later. You move things around. Your behavior shifts. To you, small change. To your cat, uncertainty. And uncertainty creates stress. Consistency isn't boring to a cat. Consistency is comfort. And comfort is everything. If you've made it this far, you clearly care about your cat. But the next one is where trust gets damaged most often. Number 5. Respecting their no. Your cat communicates boundaries constantly, you just have to notice them. A slight tail flick, ears turning back, a small shift in posture. These are early signals, soft warnings. But when those signals are ignored, your cat learns something important. My boundaries don't matter. And that changes behavior over time, not instantly, but gradually. Now here's where it becomes powerful. When you stop, exactly when your cat asks you to, something shifts. They relax. They stay longer. They come back more often. Because now, they feel understood. And the next one is pure instinct. Number 6. Play that feels like hunting. Your cat isn't just playing, they're hunting. Even the calmest indoor cat has the brain of a predator, chasing, stalking, waiting. Then suddenly, movement. But here's what most people miss. The hunt needs an ending. If your cat never catches anything, it creates frustration. Imagine chasing something again and again and never succeeding. Eventually, you'd stop trying. That's exactly what happens to your cat. So always end play with success. A toy, a treat, a moment of victory. Because in your cat's brain, the hunt must be completed. And the next one is one of the strongest emotional signals your cat has. Number 7. Slow blinking. When your cat slowly blinks at you, they're not tired, they're trusting you. Because in the animal world, closing your eyes means lowering your guard. And that only happens when there is no threat. So when your cat blinks at you, they are saying, "I feel safe with you." And when you blink back, something subtle happens. They soften, they stay, they come closer. It's a quiet conversation, and almost nobody uses it. Number 8. Feeling safe enough to fully relax. This is the highest level of trust. When your cat stretches out, shows their belly, or falls into deep sleep near you, they are telling you one thing: I feel safe. Because in nature, sleep equals vulnerability, and vulnerability only happens in complete safety. So when your cat relaxes near you, they are not just comfortable, they trust you completely. Not a little, completely. When you see all of this together, you start to understand something important. Cats don't love loudly. They don't try to impress you. They don't need constant attention. They simply trust you. In quiet ways, in subtle ways, in moments that are easy to miss, unless you know what to look for. Because to your cat, love isn't something you hear. It's something you feel every single day.